Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is MuddyThumper again. I got my 2022 brand new Frontier that has like no kilometers on her. I think she might have 2 on it since I bought it. So we got a really bad winter and we're having a lot of snow down here. Everything's froze over. It's really deep. I was just up to my parents' place. That's extremely deep snow as well. So I went ahead and I bought the bad boys. I got the Super Treks, because my Argo is only a little 6-wheeler. If you got the big 8-wheeler, you probably want to go with rubber, but I got a little 6-wheeler, so the rubbers are extremely heavy. These are the plastic 18-inch Super Treks. The standard Treks are 13 inches. These are like an extra 5 inches wide, which is mainly just on the sides here. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm putting them on and a couple cool things about these new Argos. So the new Argos, they got a nice like new mold and stuff like with the body, but with the tires on the old ones and the wheels, you used to need wheel extenders. I was talking to the mechanics that I just bought the Treks off here today. They told me that with these new ones, they have a nice offsetted rim, so they basically have a spacer built into them. So all I got to do is flip all these tires, and that should bring the wheels out enough to run the 18-inch wide Treks. So I'm making this video as a guide. So it's really important that you get the Treks on properly. If the Treks are installed like wrong or anything like that, you can bind the chains inside this machine or tear the tub from the Treks. So you really want to make sure that you're careful. I got an installation guide. I'm going to follow that to the T. But the very first step is you want to jack the machine up. You can see I got her off the ground on the snowmobile lift on the front, and she's up on just a little floor jack down here on the back. And being a nice little 6-wheeler, she's only very easy to lift and convenient to work on. So as you guys can see, I got a tire pressure gauge, digital one, manual one, got some tread locker, a long measuring tape like a cloth or a plastic one, and I have the manual. So let's go ahead and throw these on now. Okay, so after you jack up the machine, the very first step is we're going to want to inflate all the tires to exactly 5 psi. That's going to be critical for measuring the proper circumference to see which tire is the largest or the smallest. So yeah guys, what you got to do now, I had to go pick up like a really long tape measure. You got to measure like dead on the center around each wheel and mark them out. Make sure the tires are all at 5 psi, otherwise the readings are all going to be completely off. So get them all at 5 psi, this side, same with that side, and then we're going to mark them out with the proper measurements on the circumference to get the true size of the tire. With this here, it's really important to make sure you get that tape measure dead on the center. If it's like slacking off a bit, it's not going to get a true measurement, so I might get someone to give me a hand just to hold it in place. Make sure it's all in the center. You can do it on the machine as well. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay guys, so I got all the tires measured around the circumference with a little flexible tape measure. Now I got to stick them on according to this chart. So I got the 6-wheeler. As you can see right here, here's the 6-wheeler. Smallest tire goes on the front, medium in the middle, largest tire on the rear, and then that's the correct PSI once the Treks are on, because basically I got to get the tires on. I thought it was a 19mm socket for the lug nuts. They're actually, as according to the manual, they're actually 3/4. It doesn't really matter. But also I need to tighten up the lug nuts when I get them on. I was looking at the back here. I think it said something about 55 foot-pounds. That's the lug nuts. So again, as per usual, you do a starfish pattern. So yeah, I'm going to go put the smallest on front, next size the medium in the middle, and the largest on the rear on both sides of the Argo. Torque the lug nuts to 55 foot-pounds with a torque wrench, and then I'm going to have to deflate. We're going to throw these Treks on. Pretty easy. Gotta say, this is pretty cool. I've never seen like brand new Treks like in front of myself. Like, I've never actually owned a set of brand new Treks. They're huge. I can't wait to put them on. So you can see there's a nice bit of Trek there. I'm just rolling them out. I'm going to put one on at a time, of course, and crack on. But I just want to show you guys, pretty cool. So as you can see here, guys, I am just dragging the tracks on. As you can note, the wheels are flipped around, so you can see my thread pattern. Like the V is going like backwards now. So that's for running the tracks to get the offset. If you're in the water, it's not going to work well because it's going to be opposite controls for like the paddle. So just make sure you can see that I got the wheels flipped around. I also noticed that I was sold 8-wheeler tracks, so I had to go ahead and take out a few of the plastic chocks or plastic segments. Hey guys, so I realized they actually sold me 8-wheeler tracks, which is excellent, and also a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's excellent actually because I have lots of extra parts now. So I believe these Argos takes 31 segments per side, and just a little joiner piece on the end down here. You can see like a little joiner section. So I'm going to go ahead and take out however many I need. I don't know how many segments are on an 8-wheeler, so I'm just going to count them. Knock this down to about 31. Same with the other side. Shorten the tracks. And yeah, the good news is I got lots of spare parts in case I damages any of the segments. Okay guys, so I just took out 8 sections, and now I got 31 on each side. So I think that the 8-wheelers must take a 39-inch or 39 section track on each side. The 6-wheeler only takes 31 on each side. But you can see nothing's pulled tight, and they're starting to shape up already. The air goes up in the ear and everything. So 31 plus your joiner piece. So you can, with the tracks, in order to join them, you can buy like the proper like C-clamp, or you can use a ratchet strap. I got the front tires slack, the back tires slack. Like I took the valve stems out, and I slackened the middle tire. And by doing that, I mean, I actually just basically kind of just use my strength. Prop my knee up here, down on the bottom, by sitting down, and prop my knee up there, and just pulled it back, and I'm able to wiggle it through. I got it about as far as that silver pin here now. So I'm going to keep the tension on it, pull it down nice and tight, drive that pin through, and then I'm going to get some blue Loctite and secure this pin, because you want to make sure that that doesn't back loose. If that little 1/4, actually I think it's a 1/8 Allen key, if that comes loose and you lose your pin, you can lose your track. Really important, put some thread locker on that little set screw. But she's looking pretty good so far. It's going to work out perfectly well when I air the tires up properly. She'll get her correct tension. But I am liking these tracks. Okay guys, so I got the front and rear tires are 3.5 psi. The middle tire is a 4 psi, and she's done. It wasn't too long to put the tracks on, and I really like them. Can't wait. We're going to try this out tomorrow. It's a bit too dark out there now, and my backyard is kind of cluttery, so I don't want to beat the Argo up driving over something like a 3-wheeler parked outside or something like that. So yeah, we're going to try it tomorrow now, and we'll see what she's all about. you have it, guys. That's about 2 or 3 feet of snow out there, maybe 5 feet in some places, and this Argo seems to be unstoppable. Well, hopefully you found the video helpful. Thanks a lot. Take care. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and press like. And see you guys again soon on a future video. Hopefully we'll go some places with this thing.